For our first project, we're going to edit a short restaurant scene. We're going to go to the assignment link in Google Classroom, click on it, and here we'll download the low resolution footage. I'm going to click here. This will take me to a Google Drive, and I don't need to get the ADR. I'm just going to get these 4 shots. I'm going to do a right click and select download. And it can't check for viruses. That's okay. Download anyway. Then for shot 2, download. Shot 3, download. And shot 4. And that one it took without checking. All right, so what I want to do now is open up my a window, and I'm going to navigate to my download section. Well, actually, I'm going to navigate to my document section first. And I want to create a new folder. And I'm going to do a right click, new folder. And in there, I'm going to type this as restaurant media. This is going to be where I keep my files. Now I'm going to go and open a new window. Control N. And I'm going to go to my downloads folder. And here I can see those 4 CineStudy Project 1. So I'll open up Restaurant Media, and I'm going to hold my Shift key and click to select all 4 of these and drag them into the Restaurant Media folder. All right, now I have that. I'm going to go and open up Adobe Premiere. So I'm going to go to my search bar here and type Premiere, P-R-E-M-I-E-R-E. You'll notice there are 2 versions of Premiere. One is Rush, which is the junior version, but we want the Pro version. So we'll select that. And we're going to select New Project. We'll title this Restaurant Scene. And here's the important thing. We want to navigate it to the same folder. So I'm going to go up here to Project Location, choose Select Location, go to my Documents folder, find my Restaurant folder, Restaurant Media folder, and I'm going to select that folder. And now I'm ready to click Create. This is my Premiere interface. So my first step is to import my media that I'm going to use. I'm going to click Import Media, navigate to my Documents folder, navigate to the Restaurant Media folder, and I don't want to select this, the project file. I want to select this here, these 4 clips, and click Open. All right, I want to deselect them now. So I'll click off into this gray area. I'm going to take shot 1 and drag it into the timeline. This is our sequence or our timeline. It says drop media to create a sequence. So I'll just drag this right here. And it now has measured the whatever the dimensions are of this particular scene and created that in our program window. Now, I just did that to make sure that it matches the exact scenes we're going to be putting in here. But I'm going to delete this because we're going to need to edit this. So I'll push my delete key on my keyboard. And right now, this project is, if you look closely, you'll see that this project 1 is twice. This is the timeline icon. I'm going to rename this Restaurant Scene and then hit return or enter. And so that's my timeline. These are my shots. So let's go to shot 1. I'm going to double click shot 1. And I can play this by hitting my play button right here. And I can also use a couple of keys that are going to be very valuable. They are the JKL keys. So on your keyboard, if you push L, it plays. If you push K, it stops. If you push J, it goes backwards. Now I can tap backward one frame at a time by holding my K and J and tap backwards, or my K and L to tap forwards. Once I found the place where I want, and I can also grab the scrub bar here. So there are several different takes here. So I want to watch all of these takes and decide, which one is the best of these. And we'll hear this right after he does his clapper here. He walks out. And that's where we will put our first in mark. I'm going to use the I key to select the in. Now that's selecting in. This is where we'll start from. And we'll play this sequence.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Okay.
So, what's good here?
Listen, we need to talk.
All right, so I think we want to cut before she says, listen, we need to talk. So I'm going to hold my K down and tap this back a little bit and figure out where this is. I should have, oops, cancel. Done this full frame here. Fill up our frame. So so before she talks, so he kind of does this little look. He comes in. He's like looking right at the camera. That's not good. I think we might look at a different scene. So I don't know why he does that. He does it kind of in both shots. This one maybe not so bad. So maybe we'll start here and look at these other shots. Yeah, see, this is better because he doesn't look at the shot. He doesn't look so much at the screen. So I'm going to pull this back. And I'm going to keep this just right after they say action, right? I'm going to put it there. So I'll put my in here. Now I'm going to play that back. And he's going to come sit down.
So, what's good here?
Listen.
So she says, listen, we're going to cut it there. So I'm going to put my out right there. So now I have my first selection, and I'm going to take this clip and just click in the middle of it, and I can do a couple of things. I can drag it right into my timeline, and I'll drag it right into the V1 and Audio 1 line. I can also zoom up on this a little bit by grabbing this little circle right here, or this little area, and pulling it to zoom in so I can see the clip a little better. So next, I'm going to go into our next shot. All right, so we'll take a look at shot 2, and I want to go through and find out. She says, listen, and we'll figure out where we can put that in. And I'm going to leave that to you to go through and try to find the best shots for this project. Edit them all together, and then we'll move on to the next step.